Pretty much everybody's got a cell phone, and maybe it's the latest high-tech smartphone or a dumpy phone like mine. It really is dumpy, but I like it. But either way, if you want to help yourself out in an emergency, in a real emergency, you better make sure your phone has ice. I know, ice. It sounds all high-tech and expensive, but it isn't. ICE is an acronym and it stands for in case of emergency. As I'm sure you're aware, emergencies can happen anywhere. You know, a heavy pallet falls on you at work, your neighbor's chainsaw spins out of control, or you have the bright idea to try and hang up your Christmas lights in record time. Life is a disaster, waiting to happen. ICE is used by first response people, paramedics, police, firefighters. Often rescue workers waste valuable time looking through wallets and cell phones trying to track down your family because they can't always ask you. We read in the Washington Post that in 2003, 900,000 emergency room patients couldn't provide contact information because they were incapacitated. Speed Christmas lights was a bad idea. Giving emergency services a standard place to look for contact information is a good thing, because when you're unconscious, you don't answer a lot of questions. Back in the old days, all you needed was an indelible ink marker and you could write all that important stuff down on your underpants. Name, phone number, address, next of kin, it was pretty much all there. Of course that's where they're gonna look. Hospitals are weird that way. Every time you go in there, they end up telling you to take off all your clothes. What, you got a sinus infection? Drop your drawers and wait in the next room. No need to fill out the inpatient form. I'll get it all off your undies. I'm tired of that system. And all the cold benches you have to sit on. Not to mention the updraft in those hospital gowns. Whew. But let's get back to the relevant part. How does ICE work? It's simple. You put a contact in your phone that starts with the capital letters ICE and make the phone number your emergency contact. It can even include a specific name like ICE-Mom or ICE-Jerry or whatever. Just make sure that the first letters are ICE. That's what the emergency people will be looking for. There's also no rule against using the address field of your ICE contact to give rescue workers some additional information and help, like I'm allergic to penicillin and I take some kind of heart medication and if I die, donate my body to science. Even though ICE is a great idea, it's not a substitute for more traditional precautions like always telling a family member where you're going and when you expect to be back, or carrying a little slip of paper in your wallet that has the same information as your ICE contact, or your underpants. Now, a while back, there were some rumors flying around the internet about how putting an ICE entry in your phone's address book made it susceptible to some kind of mobile phone virus that would steal your contact information, which has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, if typing in ICE opens you up to all sorts of viral attacks, imagine what could happen if you type in MOM. Stay back. This phone has the mom virus. So don't sweat the virus threats, don't mark up your underwear, and put ICE on your phone. That way, when you flatline, they'll know who to call. Stay cool in an emergency. Put ICE on your phone. What do you need when you're hurt? ICE on your phone. Don't freeze up in a disaster. Use ICE. Because it's cool. On your phone. On your phone.